alive from the pit, crowns you with mercy, crowns you with love. Slow to anger, rich in love. His compassion rises like the sun from the heavens, high above. Great is his love for everyone. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Every heart be giving him praise. As far as the east from the west, he has carried my sins away. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Let his mercy cover the night. From everlasting to everlasting, his kingdom rules in light. Justice for all who are oppressed. He made his ways known to Moses, his acts to the children of Israel. As a father has compassion on the children that he loves, so the Lord shows compassion to the ones who fear his name. He remembers we are dust, our days are like the grass, but his mercy never fades, his faithfulness will last. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Every heart be giving him praise. As far as the east from the west, he has carried my sins away. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Let his mercy cover the night. From everlasting to everlasting, his kingdom rules in light.
I will sing of mercy and justice. To you, O Lord, I'll make my song. I'll walk within my house with honor and keep my heart from doing wrong. I will set no wicked thing before my eyes are in my way. The proud will not endure with me. Truth and love will light my day. I'll stand in faith, I'll stand in grace, in purity before your face. I'll guard my steps, I'll guard my gate. My heart and soul will celebrate. I will sing of your mercy, I will dance to your justice, in the rhythm of your glory. My heart beats in your promise. I will walk
All right, you should be able to hear me now. I apologize. Good morning, everyone. Working on putting together a new live stream layout, and there it is. You should be able to hear me now. Spent a lot of time on it. This is just one of two. One of two. Give me a second, folks. I'll be right back. All right. This layout is a lot more visually friendly. Ooh, thank you, Hot Rod. Well, I will tell you, I had help. I would have not been able to do this if it was not... What do you guys think I'm going to say? What do you think I'm going to say? If it was not for... Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I got to set this up, but you'll see it right here. Check it out. Sorry, I had to add my audio. There it is. There's the other one. I'm still working on the bottom. The bottom is going to be feed related to prices. I don't know why it's not working, so I'm going to have to troubleshoot that. But if it was not for... if it was Jesus AI, it was AI. Yep. I would have not been able to do it. For the grace of the Lord to lead me to a tool called Manus. I basically told it what I wanted it to look like. We worked through a couple specifics, and then it built everything for me like in 10 minutes, and then over the next like 3 hours, we tweaked different things and stuff. Incredible. I mean, I was literally in shock. Manus, M-A-N-U-S. All right, let's go ahead. Let's open in prayer, and then let's jump into the charts. Father, we honor you this morning. We thank you. Father, may your name be glorified in today's live stream. We rest ourselves in your presence. We thank you, Father, that you are the provider for all of our needs according to your riches and glory. We submit this time to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Yeah, you pay for a pro version, and then you pay for credits. So overall, for me to create those two screens with, I mean, there's some issues right now, but the bottom, those are supposed to be RSS fed live streams of prices for gold, Bitcoin, and all that. So it was able to code all of that, put everything together, and I spent total about $60 in credits. Or tokens, I should say. All right, we'll end it there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the market. Let's start at the daily. Today's Friday. So yesterday we swept the high and closed inside the range. So you see what I mean? It's just been one of those days. I feel like it's probably, unless because of NFP we get something else. We've ran the previous day low and we have liquidity down here. So that's the thing I'm looking at. The main reason is previous day from yesterday was swept, and that is a sweep on liquidity. So I'm treating this like I treat a 4-hour sweep on liquidity on the daily, see if it wants to run lower. If we drop down to the 4-hour, I'm hoping we see more of that. So we have the London sweep right here that we saw yesterday. Doesn't look like we had a sweep. The high is 141.50. The high here was 140.50. So it came up 1 point short of sweeping the high. This came up 1 point short. So no sweep there. But we are inside this 4-hour fair value gap. Let's drop down to the 15-minute time frame. No, let's drop down to the 1-hour time frame. Remember this hourly that I marked out? We're sitting just above it. I like that. And then we also have midnight open. Midnight open from from March 4th, and London low from March 4th also. Those are more than likely going to be tagged in some capacity. The hourly did have a sweep of liquidity right here during the news. It swept up into this fair value gap, rebalanced this whole section, and then left. Dropping down further to the 15-minute, you can see that we have now the data high. This data high, I think we should come back for it at some point. I'm going to look for that as an opportunity. So the question is, how much further do we want to go before that happens? Or before I position myself to look for it? I think I need to see it hit the hourly and probably the midnight open for something like that to happen. So we got the 15-minute fair value gap right here. And then let's take a look at ES as well. ES, same situation. Made equal highs. Did we sweep? No, we did not sweep there either on the 4-hour. We are inside the 4-hour there, and on the hourly, we are just shy. Did I mark the wrong one? I think I marked the wrong one. What am I doing? That's the wrong one. I need to mark this one. We're just shy of the 1-hour fair value gap down here. Oh, wait, what am I doing? That's not NQ, that's NQ. There we go. I don't know what I was doing. Sorry, folks. That's probably confusing. We got a daily volume imbalance down here. I'm going to mark that out. on the daily. That's the main thing I wanted to mark. And then we can mark the data high here as well. London highs up here. London low's been ran. And then let's mark out our opening range. The thing I haven't set up yet, I need to set up my execution screen, so I don't have that in this mix. So if I was to put it on there, I think, actually I don't have it set up. So I'll have to mess with that here in a bit. I'm 50-50 on 930 this morning. It's really messy down here. Yes, we hit the previous week low. That's a big deal. I think I don't know what I'm going to do. I want these to be hit to go long. 930 model did play out. Jeff, for the 930 model, I'll tell you generally, but I really don't share too much details on this live stream. We're changing the flavors of the music. We're changing the flavor of the music. Yesterday we were EDM bumping. This one we got some more instrumental, chill back worship music. I got you. I want lower prices. I'm not willing to take a short here just from tagging the 5 minute. That just doesn't make sense. We'll mark our opening range gap here from our opening price. And then I'm going to mark out 930 as well. We're going to pull this over here. And we're going to shrink this up. Just because price is moving higher doesn't mean we need to take it. Let me see how I would do this. Since I'm sitting here, window capture. I think it would be this one. Yeah, it's that one. I gotta figure out how to, I gotta reconfigure that. If we decide to run for that midnight open, those midnight open levels, we have a breaker right here. In this candle right here. So it could be, that could be the breaker, or the body could be the breaker. Either one would work. It just depends on where price is, wants to react to. If you want to make sure you get in, you'd make it this level. If you want to be more conservative, you'd wait for this level, which may not happen. See how it tags it right there? It opens and tagged it. It's not going any higher than that line. Do you see that? It technically didn't tag the line. It was a tick short of it. There's the hourly tagged. Has a 42 handle candle. Here's our first presented fair value gap. We've rebalanced the 15-minute and this 5-minute. I'm open to taking a short if it gives it to us here. The 5-minute would need to close below here to confirm this being an order block. So I want to be careful not to prematurely get in this and it just be a wick and then it moves the other direction. Because this could also be a breaker right here to the upside. And we have a lot of room to the upside. Not convinced to take this entry for a downside. I would be interested potentially in the inversion though. I am gonna take that. I'm gonna take an inversion long. Let's see if it holds. First presented fair value gap is my validation. Target is there, stop loss is there. Let's see if it holds. I might actually, I might extend this target higher. I'm not gonna close it when we hit this high. If we get some aggression here, I'm gonna hold it to the data high. That's the data high. I gotta see a willingness to go higher though. Maybe it'll just be a runner or something like that. I really would want to do a personal account trade here, going long. I do like it. But I've liked things and they failed miserably. I am long. I am watching ES as well. I don't have my signal to put my stop to break even yet, which I could get stopped out at break even very easily. It needs to run this high. There we go. This is where we would start looking for our stop loss. Stop's going to be moved at break even here. And I'm going to let this play out. It's either going to be potential moving for the data high, or I'm going to be stopped out if ES wants to continue lower. But it's a free trade for me. And it could be a big trade. That's what I'm hoping. Technically, I'm not supposed to move my stop to break even yet. Actually, no. I should have. Yeah, so I did. I got stopped out. Stop me out. Reason I moved my stop to break even was the 935 candle is a swing high, and when you hit an internal swing high like that, you move your stop to break even. And we hit that internal swing high at 943. ES does have this volume imbalance down here. It's really hard to see. Let me darken it up for you. That yellow box is a volume imbalance on ES that's been untagged. That wick looks good. If we do end up moving higher, we'll have another opportunity with a breaker right around here. So we won't miss a big move like this if it goes. But as far as my early entry model, which was the inversion, we got stopped out. Due to my rules of moving my stop to break even. It hasn't violated, however, the inversion fair value gap. But it is consolidating, and I don't like taking trades where you're consolidating like this, because it could go either way. ES does look heavy. So I'm sitting at break even. Probably a wise decision. There'll be another trade. Let's look at ES here. Somebody's saying 4 hour hot rod. Is that, yeah, there's a swing low down here. I don't think it needs to hit the 4 hour. It doesn't need to hit that 4. It really needs this volume imbalance. The volume imbalance is higher priority in my opinion. Look at this. If we, right here, that volume imbalance right there. That is what I'm looking at. So you could also play the inversion to the downside. If you really think it's heavy and it's going to go that direction. No sweep of liquidity. So I don't have my, I mean, this would just be a continuation pattern. It isn't the inversion model. We'd have to look for a continuation. This inversion right here would invalidate the long. That's what it would do. And show us that price action wants to move lower. No, I don't look at VX or VIX. I don't trade Top Step, so I can't help you with that. I don't do anything with Top Step. I've never liked them. What's the XF? I don't know what XFA is. Good morning, Elizabeth. Yeah, it's still holding. I'm not angry for being out of it. I'm not at all. I'm glad I'm out. When you take inversions, you want it to move right away. I do not like taking inversions and it consolidating. Not at all. I'll sit out. Yeah, why don't we hit that like button, folks? We'll do we'll get our daily affirmation ready. What would I do if I pass a TPT 50K evaluation and you are at the 2K buffer period with intraday trailing? Are you saying, so are you on a funded account, Robert? If you're on a funded account, that's phenomenal news. I'm looking for a fair value gap right here. And because I think we might go long if we are going to start moving higher here, it gives us this breaker. This is the breaker right here. We can use this as our new entry for a long. Still want to be careful. 15-minute time frame. I mean, it's not pretty. It's not even going to give us a fair value gap. We'll sit out. We'll sit out, folks. We're not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. I want what I want. I know what I want. And that is not it. So, stay out. No! Apex does not have a daily cap on their evals. They don't have a daily cap on their... They have a consistency rule. You can't make more than 50% of what you're withdrawing. So if you're on a funded account, when you make your first withdrawal, you can't be 50%. One trading day can't be over 50% of what you're going to be withdrawing, and what you're withdrawing is $1,500. So you can't be over $750. Bro, I feel you. I know that feeling. I'm sorry, man. What will your strategy be if you pass a 50K evaluation and you are at the phase of getting to the $2,000 mark? Do you trade minis or micros? Robert, I think you know the answer to that, but you're looking for approval. I think you know the answer to that. What do you think you should trade? I'll give you my opinion. Correct. That's funny. Yep, you know it. You know that's the answer. You are right. And then I would put a max daily loss of $250. Okay? So if a single account goes over $250, it closes it automatically. Tradevate has a feature for that. And Tradevate is also coming out with a new feature where you can lock yourself out of the account. I'm looking forward to that because I will do that for every account that goes over my $250 mark. I'm telling you guys, if there is a rule, this is a hot take. This is for your tuition today. This is the cost of the tuition today. What I'm going to give you here is paying for everything. Your max daily loss is so important. If there is only one rule you follow the max daily loss. It will save you so many times. You'll never like it. You'll never like it even when you hit it. Here's why. Because your max daily loss should be below the threshold of tilt. Below the threshold of tilt. Meaning, if I lose $250, it doesn't hurt me. So I'm emotionally okay. So how do I feel when I hit that level? Annoyed. Because I hit that level. However, if I don't have it, and I unfortunately do what Ryan did today, I would have been wishing I had a max daily loss. You're never going to like it. You just have to accept that it's preventing something that could be 10 times worse. That max daily loss is so important. So two things. Have it, and then set it at a level below where tilt is for you. Okay? If you're trading a higher size, maybe it's 500. Maybe it's only 100. On my personal account, it's $130. On my personal account, it's $130. I don't trade, if I hit $130, it closes my account. And it's worked well for me. and I really like it. As I grow my account size, I'll change it. But I'm very careful on making that. What analysis? The analysis stay out right now. It's nasty. There's nothing we want to do in here. There's nothing in here. Do not trade anything in this environment. There you go, Justin. That's how you should trade. That's how you should trade. You have to end. No, they don't. There's no rebilling anymore. They eliminated that. You have to pass your eval in 30 days or it's dissolved. There's no recharge. You bet. 1 micro is stress free. I'll go from 2 to 5. 2 to 5 is really what I will trade with right now when I copy my accounts. Way to go, Elizabeth. Yeah, so once you pass it and you pay for the funded accounts, they'll dissolve the evaluations and you don't have to worry about it. FTMO. I've looked at them before. I can't remember. I'll need to refresh my thoughts on that. Let me look at it. FTMO. I just need to look at their pricing structure and I can tell you right away. Okay, so one thing I never like their two-step phases. I said no immediately because they're two-step phases, but it looks like they have a one-step phase now. No. There's so much more value in other companies. I would not give a penny to FTMO. Not a penny. Their cost for a single phase evaluation is $359. Heck no. No. All right, we're pumping right now. Some people will take the pump. I tend to be one of those. I'm not taking it this time because we were consolidating. I'm gonna see if we can get a fair value gap here and dip down into it. But we could miss it completely. I'm just being careful because we've been in consolidation. We did sweep a 15-minute low right here. No, we didn't. That's 10 o'clock, though. This is 10 o'clock. So let's look at the 4-hour here. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I don't really like anything. We're tagged the hourly right now. Hourly has been tagged. We could push higher because of the volume that just came in right here. I'm just very leery of it right now. I'm probably going to miss the move, guys. I'm probably going to miss the move if it goes. I'm just not feeling comfortable with the conditions. It looks so heavy on ES. We have a massive volume imbalance below us for ES. I'm not feeling comfortable. The data high is a real target though. And I hate that it's happening without the structure that I want to see. Potentially. I just need to be willing to say no to trades that could work out but aren't ideal. Does that make sense? I know that I could improve my win rate from, right now it's about a 54 to 58% win rate. And I could probably improve that to 65 by simply saying no to something like this. I haven't been paying attention to the like counter. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, have we hit our numbers? Have we hit our numbers? 75 likes. You know, we could push it to 100. 100 likes. Can we get 100 likes? We're not even there yet. Let's hit 100 likes and we'll do our daily affirmation. We'll make it quick and sweet, but it's always good. We have to have our affirmation. Your mindset is everything. How you view yourself is everything. How you view the world, your confidence, your belief systems, so important. And nobody spends enough time on these things. The only way to join the Discord is to join the Purpose Driven Trader Academy. It's a one-time fee, and then it's for life. You can find that information down in the description. Way to go, Ryan. Or way to go, BC. All right, we hit our numbers. I'll get that here up shortly. But right now we did tag a breaker, a smaller bullish breaker with the sweep of this low right here. So we got the low, high, lower, low breaker right here. It's inside consolidation. That looks good. That's not a bad entry. You could take that and take that trade, and if it fails, you could walk away with conviction and say, I took a good setup. I'm not a fan that it's hitting previous day low. Forehound, you're welcome, my friend. I know everybody's, I know we're waiting for that trade. We will get a setup. You just, how patient can you be? The truth is, most of us aren't patient enough. The truth is, we're not patient enough. Oh, I'm a little bummed that the tickers on the bottom aren't working. Oh yeah, I mean there is a SMT, but I'm not interested in that. I don't have the structure I want to support the idea. And there's a draw on liquidity. This is really my main thing right now. Sorry, there's two reasons. ES has a volume imbalance here that I want to see it tag. And the structure here is just really sloppy. Those two combinations is really what's holding me off here. Did my screen freeze? My candlesticks aren't moving. You guys see me, right? Yeah, my chart is frozen. Oh, my whole, there, wait, there it is. All right, it's refreshing. All right, there it goes. Yeah, look at ES. ES candle just closed way lower. That just all the gains it had just right there gone. I'm okay sitting out. I think there's wisdom in it, even though there's the desire to want to take a trade. Uh-oh, I better make sure this music is not... Okay, we got plenty of time. Good. Who is this? There we go. We're good. Okay. We now created this nice low resistance liquidity right here that if we run some of these levels, ideally the 938 fair value gap right there, it would be a potential nice short to the downside. But do you see how it's just going back and forth, guys? Somebody mentioned this. I don't know. I can't verify it. I can't verify it, but I think it sounds pretty legit. More accounts are blown on Fridays than any other day. More accounts are blown on Fridays than any other day. I think that's for multiple reasons. One, we're coming into the weekend. We want to pass something by the end of the week. We have put a lot of mental focus for the first part of the week. In the end, we're thinking about the weekend. We're thinking about our time off. And I think the market actually is more difficult on Fridays. Personally, that's my opinion. They still give great setups. It just requires an extra level of patience. All right. Why don't we do our affirmation? Let me get this loaded. I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly, because it won't show up on my screen because I'm sharing that screen. All right, bear with me while I try to get this real quick. I apologize. Yeah, there's something going on. Yeah, my screen's, I'm not frozen. It's not me that's frozen, it's the charts that are freezing. So I guess I'm a contributor to that. All right, there's, oh, look at that. We're missing it. That price action there does not look bad. But I'm not going to chase nothing here. It's just really, really sloppy. What do we got for a 5 minute? We did close through the 5 minute here. Immediately invalidated. We didn't close or create an order block. 15 minute. I'm 2 minutes in the past for you. But I'm live. I might be 2 minutes in the past for you. This looks like it now wants to go. I just don't like the time. It's outside the macro. There's nothing here for me. Sorry, folks. I wish we would be taking a trade right now. We will continue to wait for a setup. Bear with me here. We're going to switch screens. It's not going to look as pretty. Let's see if it works here. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm going to do it. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Here's our affirmation for today. Proverbs 18:21. Proverbs 18:21. I've done this one so many times, but I think it's appropriate now for people to realize the power of their words. Go ahead and read Proverbs 18, verse 21. It says, "Life and death lie in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat of its fruits." So here's our affirmation for today. Today, I speak life, truth, and faith with intention. My words build, strengthen, and create the future I walk into. I speak life, truth, and faith with intention. My words build, strengthen, and create the future I walk into. Folks, from your heart, the mouth speaks. So if you have to change what's in here for this to change, yes, you could say it, but if there's no conviction behind it, the words mean nothing. You have to believe it here. You have to have that transformation in your heart to believe that your words do have power. If you believe that, it will change the way what you speak. If you have something, negative thought, and instead of voicing it, you renounce it. You reject it. I reject that lie of failure. I reject that lie that I'm not good enough. I reject that lie that I'm a loser. You reject it. That is what we do as believers. We fight the good fight of faith. We stand, we choose to believe, we choose to walk in faith and exercise that with the words of our mouth. That is our affirmation for today. If you appreciate the affirmations, hit the like button for me. Now we wait. Now we wait. Now we wait. I really need a change in state of delivery on ES for me to feel confident that we're leaving these levels behind. What does that look like? It looks like a close of the 15-minute above these two down close candles. So if we can get that here, I feel more confident about going long. I normally don't wait for a 15-minute. I normally don't. But because of how heavy this is and what we have here, I think there's just, and it's a Friday, I think it's just better to be patient. I'm not in a position right now. I go live every morning at 9:15 New York Standard Time. Tuesdays are a private live stream for those inside the academy. And every other day is here on YouTube. Yeah, no, we played that yesterday. Were you here yesterday? We were playing that yesterday. I'll go back and forth. I got people that like the more chill. I got people like the EDM. So I'll kind of shuffle back and forth between the two. I'm glad I found a couple more channels that I can stream their music. What's up, Joseph? Down in the description of the video, you'll see a link that takes you to the purposedriventrader.com website. It's my website. And you can sign up there. I'll have to check out God's Nation. BC, you still in your trade? Looking pretty good if you are. The only way I'm interested in potentially getting in is if we get because I've seen the aggressive moves lower, trying to get people out of the trade. If we get another one down to this fair value gap, it's overlapping 930, the breaker, and a 15-minute fair value gap, which it will be inverted. I will look at that as a potential long. That's the only way I'd get in this. We've seen price aggressively move trying to get people out of positions, and if it does it again, we will try to participate in that at a logical level that makes sense. So if you look at the 5-minute, it's unlikely for it to come back down because of that order block right there. That's a nice solid order block. The 15-minute, in 4 minutes, it will create a fair value gap right here. And we can look for price to dip into that. And if it wants to reach a little bit more, that's really what I'm looking for, is that extra reach into the 15-minute inversion fair value gap. So that's what I'd be looking for, is for it to reach into that. I doubt we're going to get it. It's just really sloppy this morning. I don't like slop. I've traded slop. I know what happens. Changing state of deliveries on the 1 minute. I use them. But I don't use them in the way you probably are. I use it as confirmation. So like this is a 1 minute change in state of delivery. This breaker is a 1 minute change in state of delivery. Now, this is a horrible example, but in many other cases, 1 minute change in state of deliveries are usually breakers, and I trade them all the time. But I would not take a 1 minute change in state of delivery, you know, here or here or here. I just wouldn't do that. It needs to be in context to something greater. $10.30 models coming up here. We'll see if anything comes from that. I'll be right back. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Patient, folks. Patience. I'm gonna eat me a little snack. What's up, Willie? Alright, so we do have a 15-minute change in state of delivery. Now I need to find where's my entry. In all of this mess, where would my entry be? It honestly would have to be down here for me. Organic granola bites. Costco. This dead eye is gonna be hit. I know it. I knew it was. There's the last 1 minute fair value gap before the data high. The only thing I can say about my analysis so far is that we picked the moment that it was going to reverse. I like that. My model, the inversion model would have failed. I would have got stopped out right here. That would have been a 27-point loss. 41-point loss. It would have been a 41-point loss because it did break below the first inversion fair value gap if I didn't move my stop to break even when I did. Outside of that, there was not a clean entry here for a breaker. This would be our breaker. And to be honest with you, if I'm completely honest with you, I probably would have taken this long if we didn't have the chart glitch. If I saw this candle right here closing this inversion after filling this fair value gap, I probably would have took a small long right here. But I didn't see it till it was like right here. So there's just no option for me. There was not a good entry. What's up, Josh? It took me 18 months to start getting my payouts. What you're experiencing is a ceiling, and your psychology is being messed up every time you get close to that ceiling. And so what's happening is you're actually self-destructing. You're the one causing it by the psychology that you currently have when you approach that ceiling. When every time you get close, you remember all the other times. So you have to do something different, drastically different when you get to those points, because you have to break through. So if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep blowing those accounts. But if you are willing to do something drastically different, you can break through. So you first have to believe it's possible. And then second, you actually have to take the steps to do it. If you take the steps to do it, it's possible. All right, we're about to hit the previous day low on ES right now. Just a little disappointed of how price action's playing out. I am very proud of myself. Even though it sucks and we've lost 50 people viewing, even though people are leaving the stream, I'm proud of myself for not taking a trade in all of this. Just being patient and waiting. Yeah, come in and grab it. Take care, Ryan. I feel you, my friend. Does that make sense, Josh? How many funded accounts did I lose in that time? I don't remember. I have no idea. Thanks, Ryan. Internally, I'm like, man, I'm annoyed that I'm not getting a trade. Do it. Yes, I copy trade. Yeah, you got to set the daily loss. You got to be You got to be a hound on your rules. No, I don't use bots. Nope. You can go back this whole week. If you go back the past 4 trading days, they've all been phenomenal trading days. If you want to see, if you're here for the first time and you're like, this guy is doing nothing, go to my past 4 trading days and look at the trades we took. They were awesome trades. We had some great trades this week. So, I mean, I can't complain. I really can't complain about this week. This week was great. These days do not show you the opportunity in the market. No. These days destroy you thinking that you're missing an opportunity in the market. Let me show you an opportunity in the market. This was a trade we took yesterday. This was a beautiful trade. We have a breaker here. That's where I said, all right, we're moving higher. I'm interested in longs. So then it's like, where's my entry? Well, here's another breaker inside of that breaker. There, my entry was right here. First presented fair value gap. We get in, it goes negative maybe 3 or 4 points. That's it. And then it runs 127 points in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In 13, 14 minutes, it runs 120 points. This is the opportunity in a market. Because it showed us, it gave me my signal for what I would want to take. Now, I don't get a signal here. I didn't get anything pretty here. Now, we do have a breaker here. We could potentially take a breaker to the downside, run for some of these liquidity points. But we left the data high untagged. So do I want to play this direction, or do I want to see if I can get in towards that direction, being so close to this? I mean, that's still 76 points. Take care, John. All right, if we want to take a trade, we can take small risk right here and see if it plays. It's against it. That's a breaker. It's a clear breaker. We have retracements for us to go. I'll take a short right here. This one is the cleanest thing we've seen. But just keep in mind, I think it still could go here. I think we could retrace a little bit more, and that's why I'm willing. Well, you know, I take that back. I might get out of this. This is the only 5-minute fair value gap. I'm going to get out of that, guys. I take that back. Nope. Well, let's see what happens right here. If we get a little bit of a spike, because we could dip into this fit. We have 15-minute here and here. It could work out. I take that back. Do you see me, what I'm doing? I'm trying to take a trade for you guys. I'm willing to go short right here. We'll take a short right here. We're going to look for this 15-minute fair value gap to be tagged. Stop's going to be moved to break even. I'm going to sell one contract or two contracts there. I have two left. It could turn here, but we do have another 15-minute that's a little bit lower, and we'll see if it wants to reach for that. I'm not convinced on that because we have the data high there, but it could. So I'll hold to see if it wants to give me a little bit more. I'm not convinced on this one. But we'll keep our emotions out of it. Let the trade play out, see if it gives it to us. Basically, we would be targeting this swing low down here. $76 points, stops at break even. So that's kind of what we're looking at right there. I'm going to sell one contract when we hit that 15-minute. And in case we want to drop all the way to hit that volume imbalance on ES, I might hold a runner just to see if it goes. And then dynamically watch my be dynamic in my risk management. We need a fair value gap. What we're missing here for these pushes is a fair value gap. I need another fair value gap. Hope we get one right here. You change your size. I'm going to look for that swing low. Previous day low is right here, so I'm careful. That's look. This is great. See, to me, this was worth waiting for. This was worth waiting for, folks. I'm gonna close the whole thing. I'm happy with that. We're up $400 on each account. I mean, I'm happy with it. I can't complain about that, guys. Was the question you have to ask yourself was waiting worth it? For me, that was worth it. What today is teaching me is that patience is good. How much cleaner was this setup than anything you saw over here? How much less stressful was this setup than anything that you saw over here? How much faster was this setup than anything that you saw over here? This is the value of, man, I know this, but I feel like I got my own aha moment again. Like, not just hindsight, but like I waited and then I took, and it was great. This is, I think we probably are going to go for this volume imbalance on ES. I think we're going to drop. We will know for sure when and how we close around this level if we get there. I'm happy getting out. I'm happy getting out. And look at that. We had a bunch of people on here. We lost like 75 people or so. And they all missed it. They all missed it. What's up, Clip Central? Did you take that trade? Or did you miss it? Way to go, lad. I'm going to close my funded account, and I will probably open a different one, whether it's my personal account or something else. But honestly, I feel like I just want, I think I really want to end on that high note for the week. I didn't trade it on my Apex accounts, and I didn't trade my personal account. Those were on my 5 take profit trader accounts. I mean, I'm going to close down my accounts. So they're closed. I'm not looking at my broker's screen anymore. It's closed. That's what I mean by that. So if I pull up my screen right now, you can see that it's all logged out. Inversion to the upside right there. Towards the data high. I might take that on my personal account. we're in the macro. So we have a sweep of liquidity and an immediate inversion with a high value target. I am in this long, guys. I'm looking for the data high here now. This is on my personal account. No, not right now. I'm watching this inversion. I want it to hold. Might not give it to us. I got out in a little bit of profit. I went pretty heavy for my personal account, so I closed it while I was in green. What's up, Wilfred? It's 11 o'clock right now. Yeah, we might just wait. I might just wait. It doesn't look like it wants to go right now. It's doing this thing where it was doing, and I don't want to be so fixated on a target where I'm watching it go back and forth. It's so fixated that it's going to hit this level. If I got in down here, then it would be easy to just sit back and wait. But when you're getting in here, you're more anxious. So pay attention to how you feel when you're getting in trades. Because it can mess with your emotions. I think we're going to call it a day there, folks. So I'm going to call it a day. We'll be back here next week, guys. Solid trading week. Really, really grateful for it. Hopefully you had a great trading week as well. We'll be back here on Monday. Use the code DTJ for any of the deals that are going on, guys. If you have any questions about anything, please reach out. God bless. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.